Deputy Speaker, House of Representatives, Right Honorable Benjamin Okezie Kalu, has expressed an extravagant gratitude to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Senator Ahmed Bola Tinubu, GCFR, for signing the Southeast Development Commission, SEDC, the bill into law, thereby approving the creation of the commission. It will be recalled that the bill was sponsored by Kalu and all the lawmakers from the Southeast region from the House of Representatives. The bill sought to establish a commission that will be charged with the responsibility to receive and manage funds from allocation of the Federation account for the reconstruction and rehabilitation of roads, houses, and other infrastructural damage suffered by the region as a result of the effects of the civil war after 54 years. The commission will as well tackle the ecological problems and any other related environmental or developmental challenges in the southeastern states, which include Abia, Imo, Enugu, Anambra, and Ebonyi. Reacting to the Cherry news in a statement by his Chief Press Secretary, Mr. Livinus Wabo Hiogu, the elated Kalu profusely thanked President Tinubu, his colleagues in the National Assembly, and indeed all Nigerians for supporting the bill. He also conveyed the appreciation of all Ndibo from the Southeast region, assuring them of more positive attention from the President. Yes, sir. Coming to development, in the mirror of what is happening in the Niger Delta, that we have the Niger Delta Development Commission, and also it has also occurred also in the Northeast Development Commission. I think the Southwest is also in course. I mean, every region, each of these the regions that we have here now are all having development commissions, and more importantly, for the Southeast Development Commission, saying that it is supposed to ameliorate the developmental backlog that they've had since the civil wars 50-something years ago. Do you think that the Southeast Development Commission will be able to meet up to its expectations, sir?
Yes. You see, what we are talking, I am not preaching hatred to a particular region. But one thing I must have to stress is that there is no one region that is better than the other. Just like we say in our local palace that nobody go say mama soup when mama cook no sweet. So no matter how worst your mother's soup looks like, when you see the best one, you say, no, my mother's own is more sweeter than this one. Now, the Southeasterners, they have really suffered much degradation after 54 years after the war. Now, NDDC came up, I think from Umpadek, even or before Umpadek, there was another commission that was established before Umpadek that cut across all the regions, and the Igbos, few part of them benefited from Umpadek. Then Umpadek was scrapped. The Southeast came up. The Northeast, they have their own development commission. South have their own development commission. Then the Niger Delta have their own development commission. Then what stopped the Southeast from having their development commission? Now, you can know, if you look vividly, you will see that the Southeast, some part of their states is into Niger Delta. Like the Abia is into Niger Delta. Imo State is in the Niger Delta. But if you go to these states, you cannot see any presence of Niger Delta. What is the reason? If you go to, let me say, Ebema has a very large oil well. I mean, Ebema Imo State have a very large oil well. You go to Ohaji, okay, Ebema Ohaji, they are all under one local government. They have a very large oil well, just like Awara. Have a very large oil well. Then, but if you go to Awara, you ask yourself, is this a community that is producing or laying the golden egg that feeds the nation? In fact, you marvel. So, if they are really agitating for a commission, I think it will help them. It will help that state. Now, we're talking about regions. Every region has about 6 states. How many states has the Southeast? They have 5 instead of 6. Now, they have come up to say, let it be equitably shared, that we should have also 6 states like others. No way. And they are today, that is from first reading to second reading to 20 readings, at the end, it will die off. I pray that God should help them this time, the bill that as the bill came up this time again, if they will really allow them. But I know in the 9th Assembly, that bill came up, but the thing died a natural death. Now they have resurrected it again, this 10th Assembly. I pray it should go through. Now, Kalu asking for this commission, I think by like him thanking the National Assembly and the President, it's a good thing. They should okay it. And then, so that place could be developed. My brother, if you go to this Imo State, you will pity them. If you go to Abia State, you will also pity them. Except what their state could generate, and the mingle allocation that come from the national, they don't have anything to. You can imagine, as it Okezie, as who just left the government, who built one flyover for 8 years. Now, if there were money in that state, I don't think he would have stayed just 8 good years to build. We can stay about 4 years and build about 11 flyovers. So, I think that commission will help them. At least to ameliorate certain suffering the people has undergo. It is only in Southeast now. You can say, I want to go and take boy, like we used to say, go and bring somebody who will serve, who will carry my baby. They will send them to Igbo land. If it were a developed place, you couldn't just send their daughter away. And some of them, they don't even know where they're going to. The person you're giving your daughter to, your child to, you don't even know him very well. Or because let him go so that we will have something at the end of the year, they can bring rice for us. So it's a very painful thing. It's a very painful thing. If they have that commission, even though the commission is a kind of a cash cow where people go to make money instead of developing the place, but at least, in a way, they will be able to do a little.
Coming to that, because I was about approaching that aspect, using the NDDC as, for example, mirroring the NDDC's travails and plights since the establishment of the NDDC, it has not really spread its wings over the Niger Delta as per development. There are a lot of windows that are needed to be filled up. There are a lot of spaces that need that touch of development that the NDDC has not been able to reach their full mandate as of now. Is it not still going to happen to the Southeast Development Commission? Are politicians not going to hijack it at the expense of the people?
I think last time, I can remember when Good Luck came to Port Harcourt, that should be like this month now. What for a book review or something, he came for at Obiwa Cultural Center. Yeah. He did say that politicians should allow NDDC to operate, at least so that what the reason for their creation could be actualized. If this South Development Commission is established now, same thing that is happening in NDDC will still happen there because they will be hijacked. It will be a place of compensating your political friends. It ought not to be so. Now, over this one, I had a girl over the radio crying for help. She was lamenting that she had gone to NDDC. NDDC referred her to a free medical care. One Ogoni girl referred her to I think Okreka.
Yeah.
For free medical care. But when she got to the place, they told her that they cannot handle that kind of matter. Referring her back again to NDDC. NDDC keep playing her front and back. Go this, do this, up to date. Okay, what if tomorrow the girl happens to die? A student, and she said, she is the only surviving child of the mother. Which means if she dies now, the hope of the family is ended. Now these are things, this thing was created to at least to help certain, the indigent ones. Are they helping the indigent ones? It is a place today I become the minister of whatever. Maybe from the south or from the southwest. Then NDDC is there. My brother, I will send you to that place. Every money I spent for this thing, please try to get those money back to me. So it is a place, in fact, it's quite a cash, in fact, when I say MTM machine, where the politicians go to make money and then for themselves. The problem we have in this nation is people not having the mind of the nation to survive, but rather to enrich themselves. I don't want my children, if I'm not there tomorrow, they let them for them to suffer. Now, remember some 1990, was it 1979, 78, 79, when Shekare took over power. Now, he gave Minister for Finance to our brother. Now, he ruled, and then after his rulership, after the Buhari took over, overthrew the government, their properties were seized. And they suffered for about 1 year or 2 years before those things were released to the people. Now, at least I know the Minister of Finance then, because I was a student in his place. When those days, when we come, we gather like this, we go to his place, we give her 20 naira. And that 20 naira was a very big money. You don't bother your parents again whether they bring money to you, they feed you or not. You are okay for that 1 month or 2 months. Now, can you imagine that? Did you know that some of those properties bought by a then minister, the children today are selling them? I was so marveled when I went to GRA and saw that they have sold their property. That was what the man was suffering then. Let me do say my children will not suffer. Let me gather money, say my children will not do this. But you forget that when you begin to accumulate wealth forcefully, God has a way of punishing you. So I feel that even though that commission is set up today, it's being set up for politicians. NDDC today is set up for politicians. Tell me, who is a commoner who never vowed for any position, or who is not in any political party that was appointed to man that affairs of NDDC? No one. So it is a place where you compensate the politicians, where compensate those who follows you. Who in politics, let him go there. You can imagine in Nigeria where an economist will be made a commissioner for education. An accountant become a commissioner for water resources. What are they going to? What will they offer? Nothing. A lawyer today, you will ask a lawyer to go and then become minister for finance. So this is a problem we are undergoing in this country. And the thing is trickling down to the government establishment or government agencies, where you will see a professor, you ask him to go and mind the oil sector. A professor in economics to go and mind the oil sector. What will he offer? So it's a place where they compensate their politicians, compensate their followers, compensate their friends, and all of that. What is now the trend now I see is that if you come to UST, mostly in law faculty, you will see this, will I say, because some of them are young and then join politics. And then with their you see them being organized early. They shuttle for, or they look for young girls they will marry from the faculty of law. So that as soon as she is graduating from the faculty of law, they will push her to become a judge. That is what is happening now. I was surprised about 2 commissioners coming to say, I want to marry that girl, I want to marry that girl because I know she's as a lawyer, as a politician, I'm going to push her to become a judge. What is your interest for her becoming a judge as a politician? Now, let me put it on record that the next 30 years to come, if Christ tarries, when we talk about law, we are no longer going to practice the law as made in Nigeria. But what we practice is, who do you know and who knows you? So that is what I would say for that.
Okay, so finally on this topic, do you think that the Southeast is going to gravitate towards the APC and the president owing to this move that has been made?
The Southeast, if not for political abracadabra they do in Southeast, there is no how APC would have won or will win any state in Southeast. Southeast, the least, in fact, the average Southeast Easterner believe that Nigerian is their enemy. So, there is no how you could imagine on earth that Southeast will be able to vote for APC. And I think in Imo State, the present governor and the outgone governor, what is that his name? Now, during his time, INEC said he won election. But when he went to court, the cancelled votes, the void votes was resurrected and then added to him. All because what? They want APC to take over. But ordinarily, there's no how. And you could see that was how the agitation in Imo State became so high. Because what? We didn't vote for these people. Now, take a look at Imo State. Abia State. The professor who was the returning officer of the election in Abia State came up to say that she was asked to turn the votes for APC. She said, whatever the people's wish is, that is what she will announce. And that is what she did. If not, will you tell me that Labour Party will be ruling the state now? No way. I know I'm in the public domain. But then, can you imagine a card-carrying member of a political party being made a resident electoral commissioner? What do you think that will become of that state? I have one now from my faculty who is a full card-carrying member of a political party. He throws money around for that political party. If you say you're going to be the dean of the faculty of that particular institution, you will be. If you say you're going to be the chancellor, the vice chancellor of that place, you will be. That was when former governor was there. Now, that same person was made a resident electoral commissioner in the particular state, here in South. And that state now, they are about going into election. Tell me what will become. So that is the problem we are having. So the Southeasterners, I don't think there is any way, if they allow them go to the pool and then allow the one man, one vote to be counted, I don't think the presidency can win in the Southeast. None of the states he will win. There is no state at all. Not in Imo State, not in Anambra State, not in Ebonyi State, not even in Enugu State, or talk of the other state in the Southeast. He can't win. But because of this abracadabra, he will take over. He will still win.
All right.